Hello, good morning, and welcome to Rev Sports. It's India versus New Zealand. Hopefully, we can expect a good day of play today. Atruda is at the venue. Atruda, I have to first ask you the most standard and normal question. What is it like at the moment? Are we seeing rain or is there no rain? Is this a good sign that there's no rain at all? I don't see any rain behind you at the moment, but is it still overcast?
Yeah, it's not raining. It probably has not rained in the night either.
Okay.
So we are expecting a start on time, which is 9:15. But let me tell you, Ishan, that it's still quite overcast over here. So we will start on time. No, I mean hopefully, and it might be a start stop kind of a day because it's
Hmm.
completely overcast, as you can see.
Yeah.
If I can show you a little bit of the Bangalore sky right
Yeah, it's
now.
quite overcast.
Uh,
Yes.
yeah, it's a bit it's overcast and it's a great day to be out actually. I mean, very good weather, but not that great for cricket maybe. But anyway, we are possibly in for a start on time, and let's
Yeah.
see.
Absolutely. We got Gagi who joined the show as well. Gagi, thank you for joining. The first day was washed out. This is the second day. Hopefully, we won't expect too much rain today. What are your expectations from this test match just to begin with? And then we'll get into greater detail.
I mean, you've lost one day, one entire day, and in a test match between two quality sides, you can. There's a lot that can happen in one day, and now with 4 days left, I think India will want to get a lot of runs on the scoreboard. They've opted to bat first, and with the rain, I think rain and the moisture. Even though Chinnaswamy has a very very excellent drainage system, but still you can expect the pitch to be a little sticky and. But I think at this point, India will be aiming to get a lot of runs on the scoreboard. But Shubman Gill is missing out, and Sarfaraz Khan comes in. So good point for him to come in and prove himself. He's performed
Absolutely.
brilliantly in domestic as well. Right now, we've seen he's been in the headlines. So I think this is the perfect opportunity for Sarfaraz also to get some runs under his belt in international cricket. And right now, I think that's it for
Yeah.
today. India will be looking to get a lot of runs on the scoreboard.
Yes. Atruda, India won the toss, elected to bat first. A good decision on your end. Do you think this is the right way to go at things? And like Gagi mentioned rightly, that they'll be looking to take on the attack as fast as possible. So, how do you look at this first session playing out?
To be honest, I'm a little bit surprised by this decision to bat first because normally, when teams win a toss in a match which has witnessed a bit of rain in the prelude to it, teams normally opt to bowl because
Hmm.
of the dampness and the moisture, because of the covered pitch, which sweats. So conditions are usually not great for batting in such conditions. Well, as Gagi pointed out, that it shows that shows India's positive intent that they want some runs on the board, and after that
Yeah.
they're going to take the game on from there. So, it's a bold move, and we have to see whether it's a wise move or not.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Gagi, against Bangladesh, they played a lot of aggressive cricket. So, do you expect them to play the same sort of cricket against New Zealand as well, and especially after they lost one day already?
It's a bit difficult to answer that because Bangladesh wasn't a quality side when it came to facing off against India, and uh, but they did that in 2 days, 2 days of Test cricket. So you would want that same approach in this Test match as well because you only have 4 days left now. There's only so much that can happen. So like Rohit Sharma also came out and said that they want a lot of runs to be scored. I think that's the kind of approach that we're going to see once again uh,
Hmm.
with the uh, is Yashasvi Jaiswal playing?
Yes, Jaiswal is playing.
Yeah. So with Jaiswal and Sarfaraz, I think opening, I think it could be a good starter for India getting a good aggressive start. I'd want to see that.
Yeah, absolutely. Athruda Sarfraz Khan is playing. Good to see him in this playing 11. Obviously, after I think that 200 in that Irani Cup must have really helped his chances here. Excited to see him play and perform.
Yeah, certainly, because he didn't have a great Dilip Trophy. In the Dilip Trophy games, he didn't really fire. and that 200 after that, double century after that, must have given him a lot of confidence. And he was already in the scheme of things. He had a fairly decent series against England, his debut series, and he was in the scheme of things. And although he wouldn't have played had Gill been fit, now he gets a chance, and he should look forward to it to probably make a mark and also book a ticket for the Australia tour if he does well here. So it's a big match, big break for him, and he should be high on confidence. And we have to see, I mean, how things pan out. But these are things that, I mean, I mean, see, I mean, Sarfaraz was possibly not a automatic choice in the 11 had he been fit. So now he has come in and he will have to do well, and he can prove himself because the more you play, the more opponents you play against, and the more success you get. That shows the quality of a player. So far, he has played Test cricket against England. Now he gets a chance to perform against a different kind of an attack in completely different weather conditions. So it's a big test for him, and that's what Test cricket is about. I mean, it challenges you all the while.
Absolutely, I think good opportunity for Sarfaraz to get some runs again against a good side. So it'll be exciting to see him perform. Gagi KL Rahul as well would like to get some runs. He got some runs against Bangladesh, but cement his place against Australia in the series in December. I think he'll have to get some more runs against New Zealand as well. So good opportunity for him once again to get those runs because there's always competition with KL Rahul around because a lot of people and players would like to come in his position as well. So an opportunity for him.
Yeah, absolutely. And going back to that Bangladesh test match, the first innings, I think a lot of people had criticized KL Rahul. So did we, because that wasn't the intent that we expected to see from KL Rahul. But in the second innings, it was almost like we saw a different batter come out. And he batted with really good intent. He was rotating that strike, he was getting those runs. And that's what we want to see from KL, right? Especially in test matches as well. Now I think this is the perfect opportunity for him as well to kind of get in there and cement his place for Australia and put himself first in the running. And I think he's done that because the kind of intent that we saw from him against Bangladesh was very, very good, very positive. And if he continues doing that throughout these matches as well, I think he's pretty much going to cement his place for Australia.
Yeah, absolutely. I think all of us would like to see KL Rahul perform and get some runs as well. Atharva, you were right all along. Two fast bowlers and three spinners. This is a different combination that the Indian team has gone with here. The right move to make in such conditions.
Well, this is another move that surprises me a bit because normally in damp conditions where in times when you have had some rain, teams tend to pack the bowling unit with more quick bowlers, fast bowlers. So that's something that India has not done here, and it's well. I mean, they must have their plans in place. I mean, this is not happening in random. So, I mean, there was an indication when the squad was picked that there will be three spinners because I'll tell you because there were three fast bowlers and four spinners in the squad. So, three out of three was unlikely that all three in the squad will play and two spinners will be left out. That was a bit unlikely. Having said that, the squad was picked when before the rains hit Bangalore, and it rained. I mean, it rained since Monday. Today is Thursday, and it's still completely overcast. So these are conditions which normally normally help the quicker bowlers. That's what teams do, and we have seen that in the past. I mean, there are numerous occasions in the history of cricket, when in the history of Test cricket, when teams pick more fast bowlers looking at the conditions. But here, Indians have made another very bold move, and they must have their plans in place against the New Zealand batters because Bangladesh, we understood that Bangladesh had a strong spin bowling unit. India didn't want to give them that chance. New Zealand batters are not that accustomed against spin bowling, especially in Indian conditions. So that must have been the thought that
Yes.
especially Kuldeep. And so I think that must be the reason behind this move. And again, it's another bold move. So Indians are actually challenging the textbook. I mean, electing to bat in these conditions, going in with three spinners and two pacers, these are very, very interesting moves. And well, they are thinking out of the box. They have a plan in place, and they have made some very, very tough and bold calls, which is good to see. Whether they will be fruitful or not, we don't know yet. But we have to give it to them that they have think differently. They have,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
that's not easy. That's not easy because there are certain stereotypes that teams tend to follow. That this is a fixed template. Okay, if things are like this, we will go with that kind of a combination. If things are like that, we'll go with a different kind of combination. Over here, they have challenged and the conventional thought and come up with something new. So that's very interesting to see.
Hmm.
Ishan.
Yes, surely. I think it's a brave move and hopefully it can all pay off. Gagi, do you think that's the right decision to go with two pacers and three spinners?
Yeah, I mean, I think two pacers and three spinners is good enough because you've got to take whatever advantage the pitch gives you at this point, and we know how Chinnaswamy is, and I think if the spinners can tackle Australian batters, that not sorry, not Australian, New Zealand batters, Kiwi batters, then that's the right decision to take.
Yes, yes, surely. The first session will start in 4 minutes from now. What are your predictions? How many runs do you think India will pile up on the board?
Well, these are difficult things to say. I mean, let's see. I mean, if uh, see if we get 32, 32 overs, 34 overs. I don't want to say, I mean, how many runs they will score. I mean, what I can see is that a lot of people have come to the ground. I mean, it's a weekday, there's a set of rain, but still there are a lot of people who have come to the ground. Just near where I am standing, there is a metro station, Carbon Park metro station, and there has been a steady outflow of people from that station since the last hour or so. So there is a lot of enthusiasm over here about this test match, which is very good to see because we all say that test match is a dying form of cricket. But if you come to Bangalore, we will get very very different vibe. So I will leave that question unanswered. How many runs India will score? Uh, they will obviously like to score as many as they can, but there's a very crucial factor. Let's not ignore it. These conditions are in favor of the fast bowlers right now at the moment. So their first objective has to be protecting wickets. After that, in the second session, they can think of accelerating. Don't get into that Bangladesh Kanpur test mode right now. Don't do that. I don't think they will do that.
Yes, I think it'll be interesting to see. Gagi, any final thoughts and comments? Because yes, the Indian team would like to get some run on the board, but this New Zealand pace attack is also quite experienced. You know, we've got Tim Southee, Matt Henry, so these two will really be looking to get some early wickets, and of course the spin attack as well, which has caused some trouble in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's precisely why I don't think India will take on the same approach that they did against Bangladesh. This is, a quality side, and you can't just go out there and, go all guns blazing. If they want to, if that's what they want to do, of course they can. But you also have to, sort of adapt to the condition and the opposition as well. So maybe we're going to see a mixed sort of approach when it comes to India's batting today, a little more careful than the last time that we saw them out there, and but still I think a more aggressive approach than usual, but still trying to adapt to the conditions because the pitch is going to be a little sticky, I believe, and New Zealand Pacers are, it's a quality side, so you can't just take them lightly and
Yeah.
try to hit every ball out of the park.
Yeah, absolutely. So a lot to look forward to. Thank you both for joining. The first session is almost on the way, so we'll get tuned to the match and make sure you like, share, subscribe. We'll join you all for the session after lunch as well. So please stay tuned and we'll catch you all really soon. Thank you.